Expand your vocabulary with our core 2,000 words ebook. It's free and packed with essential expressions that you'll use on a daily basis. Start building your vocabulary today. Click the link in the description below to download your free English ebook before it's gone.
Hi everybody, my name is Alicia, and today we're going to be talking about the top 25 English phrases, so let's get started. The first phrase is hello. Hello, of course, is used as a greeting. You can greet your friends, you can greet your coworkers, your family with this phrase just by saying hello. Hey, hi, what's up? Hello. Sup? Yo. Pretty much any time of day you can use hello. Hello. The next phrase is good morning. Good morning is used as a greeting in the morning. You can kind of feel when morning ends for you. Good morning is nice and polite. Or even just morning with your close friends or close coworkers. The next phrase is good night. Good night is fine. We don't use this to greet other people. We use it when we're saying goodbye to other people at night. Family members, particularly mothers and fathers, to say good night to their children before they put them to bed. You can say it to your friend in a text message or in an email if you've been talking for a while. Good night. So the next word to talk about is goodbye. Use it when you say goodbye to your friends, when you leave your friends. Goodbye. Bye, of course. Take care. Have a nice day. Peace out. That's another way to say goodbye. Okay, the next phrase is I'm plus your name. Of course, this is a way to introduce yourself. You can use I'm, in my case, Alicia. I'm Alicia to introduce yourself in any situation. New friend, I'm Alicia. Okay, the next phrase is what's your name? What's your name is used to ask someone else what their name is. So, what is your name sounds a bit. Try to use what's your name. If you forget someone's name, you can say, sorry, what's your name? Or sorry, what's your name again? Next phrase is nice to meet you. Nice to meet you anytime you meet someone new. Nice to meet you is fine. Good to meet you is a little more casual. Great to meet you sounds very excited. Pleasure to meet you sounds like maybe a formal situation or a business context. Okay, the next phrase is how are you? How are you it's just a friendly way to check in with the other person. You can use it with friends, your family, your coworkers, maybe even your boss to a certain degree. How are ya? How you doing? The next phrase is I'm fine, thanks. And you? If you saw English in 3 minutes, we talked a lot about this phrase. Instead of I'm fine, thank you, and you, say I'm good, thanks. How are you? Just shorten it and make it a little bit more natural. How are you? Good. How are you? Great. How are you? Not so good. How are you? Okay. And so on. So when someone says, how are you? I usually say, I'm good. This week, I blah, blah, blah. Give some information about what you've been up to. Maybe a hobby, something that you did recently, an event, something interesting you saw, whatever. People want to make that connection with you, and it's a good chance for you to continue speaking. The next word is please. Please is a polite phrase used when you want something from someone else. You can use this as a response when someone offers you something, like in a restaurant, for example. Would you like more water? Would you like something to drink? Oh, please. The next phrase is thank you. Thank you is used to express your appreciation. You can use thank you with everybody. The next phrase is you're welcome. You're welcome. When someone says thank you, you can say you're welcome. No biggie. I use no biggie, as in no biggie is short for no big problem. The next word is yes. Yes, of course. Yes means is any positive expression. Someone asks you a question and the answer is a positive answer. You say yes, yep, yeah, oui. No. Next, I'm guessing I know it. Yep. The next word is no. No is a negative response to something when you have to give a negative answer. So as you can probably guess, the long form of no is negative. I like to use nope. It's very, very casual. Not gonna happen. My parents would use that with me. To soften that a little bit, if you want to show a negative response to something, like let's go out for dinner tonight. What do you want to do? Like, do you want to go out? Not really. No, I don't think so, to soften it. The next word is okay, okay. This word comes from copy editors. Okay, when they had to check a manuscript, they had to label the manuscript all clear, AC, but because they were copy editors and they have a very, very sick sense of humor, they thought they would mark it OK for all clear to make a joke because O and K do not start all and clear. But it caught on among everybody in the world. Anyway, okay is used to agree with somebody else. Well, it can be used actually to express a positive or kind of a slight negative, I feel. Transitioning in your conversation, you can say, okay, now we're going to talk about blah, blah, blah. Okay. The next phrase is excuse me. Excuse me, it's used to get someone's attention in English when you don't know the other person. For example, in a store, a supermarket, maybe a stranger on the street, you need to ask directions. You can use excuse me. You can use excuse me in the supermarket. Excuse me, can you tell me where the hot sauce is? If you've done something rude in public, you can use excuse me. I personally do not do rude things in public ever. I'm sorry is the next word we're going to talk about. I'm sorry is used to apologize. When you have made a mistake or someone you know has made a mistake and you're connected to it, or you just feel bad, you can use I'm sorry. You made a mistake at work. I'm sorry. You forgot to feed your cat. I'm sorry. Sorry about that. You bump someone next to you. Oh, sorry. What time is it is the next phrase when you need to check what time it is. What time is it? When you ask someone else what time it is, maybe you say this to yourself too. Check your watch, check your phone, check a clock. Pretty straightforward phrase. There aren't really any short versions, so that's an easy one. Where is the plus a location. So you can use this for a building or a store. We're not going to use this where is the for a place, a city name or a state name or a country name. To do that, you would need to remove the. But where is the bank? Where is the post office? You can use this to ask directions, to ask for help in your house or at work. Where is the copy machine? Where is the file I need? Where is the blah, blah, blah? Where is the bathroom is perhaps a very important question to know. The next one is, may I use the restroom? May I use the restroom is a polite and soft expression that you can use if you need to use the toilet, you need to use the washroom. When you're at someone's house for the very first time, when you're in a place that is new to you, you can ask, may I use the restroom? More casually, can I go to the bathroom? To be very polite, you can say, may I go to the bathroom? The next phrase is, I would like to order something. You can use this at a restaurant probably, or in any situation where you need to place an order. I'd like a pizza. I'd like a beer. Can I get the check, please? This will be used at a restaurant. When you've finished your meal and it's time to go, can I get the check, please? In a very, very casual situation, you can just say, check, please. That's fine. The next phrase is see you soon. See you soon is used with friends and family members, perhaps, when you expect to see them again soon after saying goodbye to them. This is used at the end of the conversation. You're going separate directions. You say, see you soon. See ya is also good, or just see you. To make it a little more formal, you can say, I'll see you again soon. Make a full sentence out of it that way. The next phrase is see you later. See you later is very similar to see you soon, but the point is with see you later is that you're probably going to meet that person again later on in the same day. The last phrase is really. Really is a very useful word because you can use it to show you are interested in a conversation with upward intonation. Really, really, tell me more. Or to show that you're not so interested in the conversation with downward intonation. Really. So there are many other words that you can use similar to really in this way, like seriously or oh, and so on. So it's a really good practice for your intonation. So those are 25 very common words and phrases in English. If you liked this video, if you like this topic, please subscribe. I'm sure there'll be a button here somewhere or a button here, wherever. But please be sure to subscribe to our channel because we're going to be doing more videos like this, and we already have more videos like this, so please be sure to check them out. Thanks very much for watching, and we'll see you again soon. Bye. Really? Oh, interesting. Okay, I see. Great, fantastic, unbelievable. Gratitude, subjects. What are we having for dinner tonight? Pizza? Affirmative. I'll riff on that. I am Chris Hardwick. Hi everybody, my name is Alicia, and today we're going to be talking about the top 25 English verbs by frequency, so let's get into it. Be is the first English verb. Be refers to existence. I want to be an astronaut. I think you would be a great person for this job. Be yourself. Let's be friends. I could have been a writer if I wanted to be. The next verb is have. I have a dog. I have an idea. What do you have? How many do you have? How much money do you have? Do you have any friends? How have you been? Have you seen my mom? I can't find her. Have yourself a merry little Christmas. The next verb is do. Do you want some pizza? Do you have a dog? Do I want to give any dip-de-doo? Dooby-doo-be-doo. If you're Frank Sinatra. I do the things that you do better. Say what you want. Say my name, say my name. Say you love me. Do you know what I'm saying? Know what I'm saying? The next verb is get. Get a life, get a job, get a haircut, get a better suit. Stevens. What you got? I could have gotten pony, but I went with a lizard instead. I'm getting tired. That's not true. The next verb is make. Make a cake. Make your mother proud. Someone outside is making a strange face at me through the window at the moment. That is a true story. Make a living through legitimate means. The next verb is go. Go big or go home. I'm going to the beach. You should go to the beach. You should go to the forest. Go to a baseball game with me. Past tense of go is went. I went spelunking on my holiday. The next word is no. This is an interesting word because no is actually not commonly used in the progressive tense. No is commonly used in present tense to refer to your mental state or your emotional state. So we don't really say I am knowing, really. But we can say I know. I know the answer. What do you know about this issue? He couldn't have possibly known the location of the treasure. How many people do you know? I knew it! The next verb is take. Take a cake. Take a break. Take yourself to bed. You should take a vacation. Have you ever taken a bath? The next word is see. We'll see. I'll see you later. The next verb is come. Come is the next verb. Please come to my house. Come to a party. I'm gonna come over to your place later. The next word is think. Think. I think you're great. He thinks pizza is the best food. I'm thinking about lunch. I'm thinking about coffee. What are you thinking about? I've been thinking about something. That's a Hanson song. Have you ever thought about the meaning of life? Look. Look is the next verb. Please look at the camera. Look over there. Look over here. Look, a dog. Look at your mom. Oh my gosh, would you look at that? Look at the time. Look. It's a bird. It's a plane. It's actually a bird. Look at that. Is it me you're looking for? Hello? Next word is want. Want. What do you want? I want food. How many coffees have you ever wanted? I wanted to go to the dry cleaners this morning, but I ran out of time. That's true. The next verb is give. Give me a break. I'm going to give you a raise, Stevens. I'm giving you the axe. Fired. Give me a break. Give me a break. Break me off these I can't apart. I have given you everything I have. Go unto Mordor, Frodo. I could have given you the world, and instead I gave you a carpet. Use is the next word. Use. Don't use a pen. I like using chocolate when I make food. Are you using me for my brain? Next is find. We could have found buried treasure last weekend. I'm finding Nemo. Find things on the internet with Google. Find English words and phrases at EnglishClass101.com. Yeah! Tell is the next verb. Tell me a story. Tell me lies. Tell me sweet little lies. Tell me the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. I'm told that you are an extremely good opera singer. I'm telling you to leave. Tell lies every day. Don't tell lies. The next word is ask. Ask. Please pronounce this correctly. It is not axe. Many native speakers make this pronunciation mistake, and it really bothers me. Ask. Ask me about my collection of rare donut recipes. Ask your mom about her life. Why don't you ask your boss to the party? How about you ask your coworker for some advice about this issue? I should have asked for help, but I didn't. The next verb is work. Work is work. I'm working now. Seem, to seem. The weather seems nice today. He seemed a little angry this morning. Feel is the next word. Feel. I feel happy. Feelings. How does it feel? Feel. Feel. Clap along if you feel like that's what you want to do. Try. Oh my gosh, try is the next word. I'm trying my best. I try every day to work very hard. Have you ever tried ramen? I tried ramen yesterday and it was really good. Do you try to exercise every day? I'm trying to sleep. Go away. The next verb is leave. Leave. Leave me alone. Leave your doors unlocked. Don't leave your doors unlocked. I have never left a hot air balloon without first taking a picture. The next verb is call. Call is the next verb. Give me a call. Please call me later. Call me maybe. Call your mom on her birthday every year. She'll be happy. Call, call. If you're a seagull, have you ever called the wrong number? Have you ever called a dog by another dog's name? And that's the end. That was the most fun episode I've ever done, I think. So those are 25 English verbs, some very, very common English verbs. Give them a try. We've talked about a lot of different grammar forms and a lot of different ways you can use these verbs. So please practice them. And if you like this video, please be sure to comment. Please, please, please be sure to subscribe to. We'll have a button around here somewhere, maybe many buttons. So please subscribe to us and check out more content as it becomes available. Thanks very much, and we'll see you again soon. Bye. Surfed. Look at that. Do you want to build a snowman? Leave your babies outside of the movie theater. Leave your attitude at the door. There are a lot of verbs in English. Okay, these are just a few. Hi everybody, my name is Alicia, and today we're going to be talking about the top 25 English nouns. These are the top 25 most commonly used nouns in English, so let's get started. The first noun is the word name. Name, of course, is used in common questions like, what's your name, my name is, and so on. My favorite actor's name is Harrison Ford, something like that. Say my name, say my name. The next word is time. Time is used, of course, to express the point in the day, as used in questions like, what time is it? Can you tell me what time it is? I don't have any time lately, if you're really busy. Have you any time? It's time for my favorite show, House of Cards. Kevin Spacey is cool. The next noun is man. Please be careful, man is one of those words that has an irregular plural form. When you need to use the plural of the word man, you should say men. Do not say mans. It's very funny, but don't say it. Who's that man? Or what's up, man? You can use man with men or women, interestingly enough. The next word is woman. Woman also has an irregular plural form. Please say women when referring to more than one woman, not women's or woman's. Even though the singular and the plural form of women and woman have the same spelling at the beginning, W-O-M, the pronunciations are different. Woman, women. So watch out for that when you say this. Pretty woman. The next word is person. Person. You can use it to refer generally to either a man or a woman. Please be careful, person's plural form becomes people. When you want to talk about another culture, for example, you can say such and such country's people, or the people in that country speak blah, blah, blah language. The next word is thing. Generally an inanimate object, something that just doesn't move, like a water bottle or, a sweater, a thing. You can use it when you don't know the word for something. So thing is very, very useful. What is this thing? I like many things, for example. Where the Wild Things Are is a movie that's already out that I totally knew about. The next word is mother. Mother is the person, the woman who gave birth to you. Isn't that exciting? Mother is commonly shortened to mom or mama or mommy, ma, madre if you speak Spanish, mum, mamba if you're me, mamacita. The next word is day. Of course, day is used in all of the days of the week, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Time period when the sun is out, the day or the daytime. Have a nice day. The next word is world. World just refers to the entire planet Earth. Well, I like to travel all around the world, or I like trying foods from all around the world. In the world of science, this is an upcoming technology. Or in the world of literature, he's one of the most famous authors. So worlds can be used to refer just to kind of a more specific hobby or a specific interest or just a specific person's life. War of Worlds. Father. Father is your dad. Other common words used for father are dad, papa, pop, daddy. Faja. I use that one with my dad. While mother is used to refer to kind of like nurturing, kind of like, you know, the earth or things that like kind of give life to others. Father, at least in my mind, there's kind of this image of someone who's a little bit more strict in your life. The next word is sister. A female sibling is your sister. You can also use sister for a female person that you feel very, very close with. So I might call my female friend, I'm very close to, my sister. My brother likes to shorten it to sis. You might also hear sista as well if you are silly. Sister. Whoopi Goldberg was in a famous movie called Sister Act. The next word is brother. Brother is a male sibling. You can also use brother to refer to a close male friend. Common variations of brother are brother, bro, bra, brosy, broski. Depending on what kind of person you are, you can choose to use any number of those. Like, I might sarcastically say to my friend, cool story, bro, like if he's told me a story that's not very exciting. In Mario, for example, the name of the Mario games is actually Super Mario Brothers, but Brothers is abbreviated as BROS, Super Mario Bros. Yeah, just be careful about your use of bro, because it sounds a little bit like a college-age boy. That's kind of the feeling of the word bro. Oh, brother, where art thou? The next word is daughter. Daughter is a female child. Daughter. Do you have a daughter? I have a daughter. I don't have a daughter. Taken. It's son. A male child is someone's son. Son, S-O-N, is pronounced exactly the same as S-U-N, son. What are you talking about, son? The next word is I. E-Y-E, I. Your eye is the round thing that you use to see with. I is used in a lot of expressions and idioms in English, as in, I've got my eye on you, meaning I'm watching you. Or keep your eye out for something, meaning please look for something, or please pay close attention. I'm waiting for something to happen. The next word is hand, body part. Give me a hand, or can I give you a hand, means please help me, or can I help you, to give someone a hand. Head, this thing on the top of your body, your head. We use head to refer to the top of things, as in the head of a company, the head of a group, the head of the line. So whoever is first in the line, whoever is top at the company, they are the head. If you have a head, dance. If you have a head, then dance. Woo! The next word is foot. This is another word that has a weird plural form. 1 foot, 2 feet. Foot, interestingly enough, foot is used, of course, to refer to your body part. A foot also is a unit of measurement if you are from America, or I believe one other country in the world uses this system. Sorry, we're not on board with the metric thing in America. But foot is 12 inches, about this long. So if head refers to the top of things, foot is used to refer to the bottom of things. If you've written a paper on Microsoft Word, for example, at the very bottom of the page, there will be a space called the footer, meaning the bottom, where you can put little notes to your reader. The next word is place. Place can be used to refer generally to a location, commonly to refer to friends' homes or apartments. Let's go to your place, or can we have the party at your place, is a little bit more natural than I want to go to your house. The next word is work. Be careful about using work as a noun and work as a verb. Your work refers to your job, your responsibilities, your tasks at your office or your workplace. You can use it in a phrase like, I have a lot of work to do, or please help me with my work. I like to go to work. It can be used to just refer to anything artistic in general. So it can be a painting, it can be a building, it can be a sculpture, it can be, I don't know, whatever. Anything artsy can be referred to as work, as in, I really like that new work by that artist, or did you see so-and-so's new work? Twerk? The next word is week. Week refers to the 7-day period that we have decided is 1 week here in the modern world. Commonly used in expressions relating to your activities, as in I go to the gym once a week, or I see my friends twice a week, or I have to work every day of the week. Monday through Friday is referred to as weekdays. Saturday and Sunday, weekend. Next word is month. Month is, there are 12 months in a year. My favorite month, depending on which country I'm in, I generally like autumn months, like October. I think I usually like the month of October. September, October is good because it's not too hot, not too cold, and Halloween is coming, and that's my favorite holiday. Hannah month, Tana. The next word is year. Year refers to the time period, usually 365 days. There are leap years where there is an extra day in the month of February. What year were you born? Or I was born in the year of the rabbit, depending on which calendar you like to use. It can be used to introduce a story, as in many years ago I went to blah, blah, blah. Year. of the platypus. Next is the word one. The number one, the first number, one of something. To refer to somebody who you loved and who left your life, you can say, oh, he or she was the one that got away. The next one is the word number, but it can be used in a number of expressions, like what's your phone number, or give me your number, or here's my number. It means phone number, but we don't always say phone. That's the end of the top 25 most common nouns in the English language. Maybe you've used some of these, you probably have. Keep them in mind and have fun with them. Thanks very much for watching this episode, and we'll see you again soon. Bye! If you have a head, woo! Do you like trees? Yeah! Yeah! Right. Matt. The coffee is in me. Hi everybody, my name is Alicia, and today we're going to be talking about the top 25 English adjectives. So these are the top 25 English adjectives in terms of how often they're used. So let's get right into it. Okay, the first adjective is the word good. Good can be used to refer to anything that you think is good or great or positive. In the comparative form, it is better. In the superlative form, it is best. So I think pizza is good. I think that sleep is good. I really think that sleep is good. Baseball is good. Playing sports is good. Video games are good. The next word is new. Comparative form, newer. Superlative form, newest. I have a new haircut. Do you want a new bike? I need to get a new job. Not true, sorry, no. Just an example sentence. So next one is first. First just refers to the number one of something. Yeah, the original of something. You could say the first silent film, or the first movie I ever watched, or the first CD I ever bought. The first CD I ever bought was Michael Jackson's Bad. Next word is last, the final of something. We use last to refer to the most recent of something, as well, as in the last time I went to the beach, or the last time I went to the forest, or the last time I saw my friend. Have you ever eaten the last piece of pizza when you weren't supposed to? What was the last word we talked about? It was first. The next word is long. Long, anything that you feel is... Lightsabers are long. Subway sandwiches are long. I'm sorry. I'm not supposed to laugh for long. The next word is great. Great can be used to express any positive emotion. Somebody gives you new information and you think it's good, but you want to express that it's even better than good. You can say it's great. Greater is the comparative form. Greatest is the superlative form. The greatest invention of all time was the light bulb, for example. What do you think is your greatest achievement? One of life's greatest pleasures is finding people to be good friends with. Is great. The next word is little. This is a very common word that gets used in an expression like when I was little, referring to when you were a kid. So when I was little, I really liked to play outside. Or when I was little, I was really into Pokemon. I have said very little about the word little. The next word is near. Near, nearer, nearest. You probably know the location of the nearest, maybe supermarket to your house or the nearest post office. I live near a very fashionable store. The next word is big. Big is used for anything that is large in size or large conceptually. So for example, you can say, an elephant is a big animal, or in terms of concept, you can say, let's see, that fashion is really big right now, or that artist is really big right now, and that refers to popularity. Big movies are exciting to watch with friends. Do you have any bigger sandwiches? I'm really hungry. Next word is other. Other just refers to something else, something different from what is currently happening. The other thing, the other person. My other friend is a DJ. My other friend is a cook. My other friend is a dancer. My other friend, I have very interesting friends. What other things have you done with your life? The next word is old. Old, it can be used to refer to people. It can be used to refer to animals, to art, anything that has a long history. So maybe I like old movies, or I don't like old art, or I think my grandpa is really, really old. This is getting old. The next word is right. This can be used to refer to the direction, right, as in the opposite of left, or it can be used to refer to something that is correct. So in a sentence like, you're right, it means you are correct. That is the correct answer. It can also be used to mean right, as in make a right turn, but you'll have to listen to the context to decide which meaning is the true meaning. This is not right could mean something that's not fair or that you disagree strongly with. This is not right. The next word is high. High refers to something that is very tall, very way up somewhere. So many people might say, like, I have a fear of high buildings, or I have a fear of high places. It can also, in the comparative form, just refer to something higher or taller than something else. Highest, meaning the most high. Squeaky level is high. I like high volume music. The next word is different. Not the same as something else, is different. I think that having many different friends is a lot of fun. Do you enjoy listening to different kinds of music? The next word is small. Small, smaller, smallest. Small and little are extremely similar. I would pretty much use them in the same way. However, we don't say when I was a small kid. We say when I was a little kid, or you can say when I was small. The next word is large. Large and big are very much the same. I will say, though, that large is used on clothing sizes. Big is not. When we talked about big, we talked about how big can be used to refer to something that's very popular. Large is not used to refer to something that's popular. Large is used for sizing, I feel, only. So like a house can be large, but it's used to refer to like the physical size of something. Large and in charge. Large, larger, largest. This is the largest hippopotamus in the zoo. I have to go. The next word is easy. Easy is the next word. Easy, easier, easiest. This is a good one that you can use anytime something seems very simple for you. For example, this test is easy, or that was the easiest thing I've ever done, or I hope this test is easier than the last test. Oh gosh, don't call a person easy, Alicia. Don't ever call a person easy unless you're trying to be really rude. My driving test was really easy. Or what's the easiest language you've ever studied? The next word is difficult. Difficult is something that seems hard to do. What is the most difficult thing you've ever had to do? The most difficult thing I've ever had to do was move to a different country. The next word is young. Young, younger, youngest. Come on, guys. Younger generations have a lot of new technologies to experiment with. Young! The next word is important. Important, more important, most important. What is important to you? I think that practicing another language is more important than playing my banjo. I don't have a banjo. You can find something that's important to you and put your time into it. I think drinking a lot of water every day is important. Putting on your shoes before you leave the house is very important. I have to go. It's very important that I go. Next word is interesting. Interesting. Anything that you think is cool, anything that you find that makes you go, ooh, is something that's interesting. I think that this type of music is the most interesting type of music. Your mom is interesting. The next word is short, shorter, shortest. I am the shortest person in my class. I'm the shortest person in the room. Short just refers to something that is not long. So it can refer to a size, or it can also refer to a concept, as in a length of time. So like, I'm going to travel abroad for a short period of time. Bad. You know I'm bad. You know it. Bad, something that is not good. Bad food will give you bad feelings in your stomach. You're a bad dog. Who's a bad dog? You're a bad dog. The next one is boring. Something that is not interesting. Something that does not make you go, ooh, but something that makes you go, huh. The most boring story I've ever heard was a story about a tomato. If I don't do anything, this will be really boring. Oh. Far, referring to distance. Something that is not near to you is far. How can I go farther? Far. The farthest I've ever run is 7 kilometers. I am not a runner. Okay, that's the end of the top 25 English adjectives. You've probably used these if you're studying English, and if you haven't, try to experiment with them and see what kind of interesting sentences that you can make up. Try to use the normal form and the comparative form and the negative form and the superlative form. You can express a lot with just these 25 words, so give them a try. Thanks very much for watching us in this lesson, and we'll see you again soon. Bye! Cows are delicious! Hi everybody, my name is Alicia. Today we're going to be talking about the top 10 favorite English words. We asked our fans on Facebook what their favorite English words were, and these are the top 10 that came out, so let's talk about them. Come on!
The first word, the first phrase is come on. Come on is a phrase that's used to encourage other people. Like, let's go to the party, come on. Or you can also use it with downward intonation, as in come on, when you feel upset about something. Someone has stopped in front of you in the middle of the street and you're trying to walk, but they just don't move. You can say, come on. Though, don't say that out loud, maybe, because they might get upset with you. Come on over, baby. That's a good one. Yeah, come on over to my house, or come on over to the barbecue this weekend. It's going to be a good time. So you can use it as part of a separate phrase as well, not just by itself. Believe. The next word is believe. Believe is used, a verb, it's a verb, when you trust in something, or that you feel that you know that something exists, or something is possible, or something is capable. Many people use it as in like, I believe in you, to show that they think that the other person or the other group of people is capable of doing something. Or people use it for their faith as well, like I believe in God, or I don't believe in God. For something that you have your faith in, and another person, or in religion, whatever that might be. Consistency. Consistency is a noun. The consistency of a liquid can be really thick or kind of thin. Or you can also use consistency to talk about something that's important that you need when you're studying a language, for example. Consistency. So consistency refers to doing the same thing the same way over and over and over again. Studying every day, or making a habit out of studying, creating consistency in your study patterns will really help you in learning another language. Watch our videos every week. We're consistent. Friend. Friend, that's good. I'm glad that that was a word that was chosen from the Facebook thing. Friend, yeah, so someone that you feel close to, or someone that you get along really well with is your friend. In a sentence, I went out drinking with my friends yesterday and that was a bad idea. Friend also can be used for the people who follow you, or the people who you're connected to on social media. So your Facebook friends, maybe Twitter, you can have Twitter friends. Maybe Instagram friends, people that you haven't actually met, but that you somehow have a connection with online. People are now calling them your friends. But whether or not they're true friends remains to be seen. What is a true friend? A true friend is someone who you can tell all your things to and they won't judge you for it. Gate crash. This. Gate crash means to go to an event without having been invited to the event. I've also heard just crash. I haven't heard it with gate, but I just heard crash, as in to crash a party. So in a sentence, I once crashed a house party. I wasn't invited, but somehow we had a connection and we just showed up and had a good time. But usually gate crashes are perceived as, they're very unwelcome, like you shouldn't be there. Great. Great is just a positive word. How are you? I'm great. Oh, how was that movie? It was great. Anytime that you want to express some sort of positivity, you can use the word great. Great! You're great, Eileen. Pizza is pretty great. I haven't eaten pizza in a while. Pizza. I don't know. I love the phrase, I don't know. I talked about this phrase in one of the English topics videos that we did with Michael. Check that out if you haven't already. I don't know, of course, is used when you do not know information. You don't know the answer. Your teacher asks you a question in math class or something, and you can say, I don't know, for I have no ideas. So you can use it in this way, but I like to use I don't know a lot to transition in my speech. When I don't have a good idea, or when I'm out of things to say and I want to kind of pass the conversation to the next person, I go, I don't know. You can use this when you're trying to make a decision, for example, and you kind of want to encourage the other person to like help make the decision. So one person might say, what do you want to do? And you can say, I don't know, what do you want to do? I don't know, what do you want to do? And eventually somebody has to make the decision, but you can kind of pass back and forth with, I don't know, in this sort of soft way. Never mind. Yeah, never mind means don't worry about it. Or maybe like, stop thinking about that. I don't need to think about that anymore. Never mind, like you want to move on in the conversation, you can say never mind, or you make an embarrassing comment, never mind. What is happening? There's like a creaky cracky thing happening. Never mind. Oh, I just used it, never mind. No, it wasn't on purpose. So I just used never mind, that was pretty good. Passion. Passion refers to something that you feel very strongly about, positively usually. So you can feel passion for your studies, you can feel passion for your hobby, you can feel passion for your family or your friend. I think we use passion more so to talk about like a love relationship, a romantic relationship. So you can say, I have passion for my wife, I have passion for my husband, or like I have passion for this hobby that I do. It's a really positive word. So in a sentence, let's see. I think a relationship should be full of passion. I have passion for music. I do. I have passion for music. I'm constantly listening to music. From the moment I wake up in the morning, I literally have headphones in my bed, and I'm listening to the latest new things on my SoundCloud stream. That's true. Sparkler. Why did you guys pick sparkler? Sparkler. A sparkler is a small firework, like a handheld firework that you can use like at 4th of July. You light one end of it, and it kind of goes psst. It makes that sound too. It goes psst. And it kind of burns, and you can write stuff, and if you take a picture with a long timer on the camera or whatever, you can spell out boobs. One of my favorite things to do on the 4th of July in America is to light sparklers with my family and friends. And that's the end. So those were, let's see, how many? 10. Those were 10 really cool words that you guys chose from Facebook. Thanks a lot for participating and sending in those words. It's interesting to see what you guys chose. Thanks again for watching today, and we will see you again next time. Bye. We're stirring the pot here at EnglishClass101.com. Hi everybody, my name is Alicia, and today we're going to be talking about 10 of the hardest words to pronounce according to you guys. So we collected some information from you on Facebook. Thanks very much for sending in your ideas. And these were the top 10 most difficult words for you to pronounce. So let's get started. Absolutely. Absolutely. Absolutely might be tough to pronounce. Absolutely means 100%. Absolutely is an agreement phrase. Are you going to that music event next week? Absolutely. Yes, 100%, definitely. Absolutely. Lute, like a lute. L-U-T-E. Begrime. Begrime apparently means dirty. I have never heard nor used this word before, but perhaps it's difficult to pronounce. Begrime. The door to my apartment was begrimed in the storm last week. Breakfast. The next word is breakfast. Breakfast is hard to pronounce, but that is the meaning of breakfast. You're breaking the fast. So a fast is a period of time without eating, and to break means to well, in this case, breaking something. It doesn't refer to like crushing a thing, but stopping something. To break the fast of the night, in other words. So you're fasting during the night, you're not eating, so you wake up in the morning, you break the fast. But we don't say break fast, we say breakfast. In a sentence, this morning for breakfast, I ate a bowl of cereal with grapes, and I had a coffee too. Colleague. Colleague, yes, colleague. Many of my students struggle with this. They say colleague, or they say colleague or something, because the spelling of this word is really, really strange. There's that G-U-E at the end. Or more commonly, I feel, it's just coworker. Colleague sounds slightly more formal to me than coworker. Somebody who you work with, or somebody who you have a business relationship with in some sense. Could be a person from another company, could be somebody from your own company. Anyone who you do business dealings with is your colleague, can be your colleague. In a sentence, I'm going to a networking event with my colleagues next week. Miscellaneous. That M-I-S-C, miscellaneous. It's just the spelling, I think, maybe is confusing for this word, miscellaneous. Miscellaneous just means other stuff, or just other uncategorized stuff. I keep a lot of miscellaneous items in a drawer in my house. Maybe they don't really fit into one category, like it's not kitchen things, it's not clothing. It's just sort of a mixture of things, miscellaneous things. Negotiation. The next word is negotiation. Negotiation, yeah, there are two T's in this, but neither T is a hard T. They're both very soft, that sh sound, because they're followed by the I and another vowel, the she, a negotiation. Negotiation refers to a compromise between two people. You're trying to make a decision and you negotiate. In this case, that's the noun form, negotiation. Business negotiations continued for more than a month with this important deal. Realm. Realm, I see why this one's hard. It's that realm part, the realm. It's a weird word, isn't it? It's used to talk about just like the kind of a fantasy world is sort of the nuance of this phrase, the realm. In a sentence, let us go to the realm where the elves live and eat their bread. Unfortunately. The next word is unfortunately. 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 It just means too bad. You can use this to start bad news, for example, like unfortunately I can't come to work today because I'm sick, or unfortunately I broke my arm at the basketball game last week, or unfortunately my haircut is bad. Vocabulary. vocabulary, 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 vocabulary. Vocabulary just refers to the words in a language. My vocabulary in my second language is really, really low. I need a bigger vocabulary so that I can express myself more clearly. World, world. Ah, I see why this one's hard. World, world, hard to pronounce. That RLD, I think, together is tough. Plus that W at the beginning as well. It's such a short word, but you have to say so many weird things at the same time. World. Your tongue is going blah, blah, like this. In a sentence, I have traveled all over the world, and the best food is in my stomach. That's the end. So those were 10 hard to pronounce words. Give them a try slowly at first and just kind of try to work up to saying it at a more natural speed if you like. Thank you so much for sharing your opinions with us on Facebook. And please make sure to subscribe to our channel so that you don't miss out on any of this fun information. So thanks again for watching today, and we'll see you again next time. Bye! You don't need new shoes, you need new feet. Why is the Jurassic Park theme song coming out? Hi everybody, my name is Alicia, and today we're going to be talking about 15 questions that you should know. So these are 15 questions that not necessarily you need to know how to ask them. Perhaps you know some of the questions already, but you will probably also hear these questions as well. So we'll practice a few different answers for these questions too. So let's get started. Do you like American food? The first question is, do you like American food? You will probably be asked this question. Do you like American food? You can either say yes or no, or you can give a specific example. Someone says, do you like American food? Yes, I love Philly cheesesteaks. I would recommend saying yes or a little, or you can just say, I don't know. What do you recommend? Have you been to the United States? The next question is, have you been to the United States? Have you been to the United States? So if someone asks you, have you been to the United States? You should reply with either, yes, I have, or no, I haven't. Or maybe, no, I haven't yet, but I want to. When you want to ask someone this question, you can say, have you been to Japan? Have you been to Egypt? Have you been to China? Whatever. You can use your own country when you ask this question. How are you? How are you? When someone asks, how are you? Don't say, I'm fine, thank you, and you? Please don't say that. Please say something more natural, like good, great, I'm good, how are you? Something like that is much better than I'm fine, thank you, and you. Be a little more genuine in your reply. Also, when you ask this question, maybe one point to help you sound a little more natural when you ask someone else. Don't, try to say, how are you? How are you? Instead of how are you? Or, and make sure your intonation is correct. I've had a few people ask me, how are you? Like a little too, like, yeah, with this question, or like, how are you? But how are you should be the intonation with this. How are you? How are you? Is a little bit more natural. How long have you been studying English? How long have you been studying English? How long have you been studying English? Great question to know the answer to. Your answer should be, I have been studying English for blah, blah, blah years, or blah, blah, blah months, or blah, blah, blah weeks. But if that's too much for you, you can just use the time. How long have you been studying English? 6 years. How long have you been studying English? 2 months. So just pick the time if the whole sentence is quite long for you. How old are you? We don't really go around asking people how old they are, like just the first time you meet them necessarily, especially if they're older, much older than you. In particular, it's sometimes considered rude to ask, especially women, how old they are. So just be careful with this question. But if you're about the same age group, maybe you're at an event or a party or something and you just want to check how old the other person is, you can use this phrase. When you reply to this, just say, I'm plus the number, to make a really simple response. So how old are you? I'm 15. How old are you? I'm 42. Whatever the answer is, just stick I'm in front of it. Not I, but I'm. I am. But use the contracted form to sound more natural. I'm number. If you want to make a full sentence, you can say I'm number years old. Don't forget that S in years. I'm 1,000,000 years old. What did you say? What did you say? If you couldn't quite hear something that someone else said, you can use this question to confirm. Sorry, what did you say? It's a little nicer than just saying, what? What did you say? Or what did you just say? Sorry, what did you say? I couldn't hear you. What's this? What's this when you don't know what something is? What's this? When you're out for dinner, you're out for lunch or something and you find a new food, you're curious, just say, what's this? To reply to this question, just say, it's blah, blah, blah. What's your name? What's your name? Of course, you should know how to ask this question and how to answer this question. What's your name is a little more natural than what is your name. Again, contracted form will help you sound much more natural. So what's your name? Someone asks you, you can just give your name. Alicia. That's fine. You can say Alicia. You can say, I'm Alicia. That's fine too. You can say, my name is, or my name's Alicia. Either, any of those are fine. In a more formal situation, a business situation, I would use, my name is, blah, 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 while I shake hands or something. What's your phone number? The next one is, what's your phone number? I would not ask this question right away. Like, maybe you've met the person a few times, but you'd like to contact them, whether it's because you're romantically interested in them or because you want to be better friends with them. But just, if you meet someone for the first time and you're like, what's your phone number? It's like a little... It's a little too much. So use this question after you've met the person a few times and you know you want to become better friends. When you want to give your phone number, just say it's and the number. That's fine. Just it's blah, blah, blah. Or my phone number is blah, blah, blah with the number 555-1,000,526. When is your birthday? So maybe you want to plan a birthday party, for example, or it's just another fun question the first time you meet someone. When is your birthday? So when you want to tell someone your birthday, just give the month and the date. January 15th, August 42nd. That's a real day. If you want to make a full sentence, you can say my birthday is, month, date. Where are you from? The next question is, where are you from? This can refer to your country or your city, but I feel like more stuff in it refers to your country. So where are you from? Your answer should be, I'm from place. I'm from China. I'm from Japan. I'm from Vietnam. I'm from America. Whatever. I'm from bleh. Where did you learn English? The next question is, where did you learn English? Where did you learn English? If you're speaking great English, you can say, I learned English at EnglishClass101.com. Because you did, because you're watching now. Anyway, where did you learn English? In this case, in the case of like these videos, I learned English online, or I learned English from, and then the school name or the program name. So I learned English from EnglishClass101.com, for example. If you studied English at university, you can say, I learned English at university. Or I learned English from my friends, perhaps. Where do you live? Where do you live? Depending on the situation where you're asked this can mean your country, like I live in America, I live in China. Sometimes it's about the place in the city where you live, sometimes it's about the country where you live. So you can kind of feel, I think, which type of question is being asked. Where do you work? Where do you work is talking about your job. You can use the pattern, I work at company name, or I work for company name. Either is fine. I work at ABC Company. I work for ABC Company. Either is okay. But, you know, if you have answered with the wrong information, the other person will just ask you, like, oh, I mean, where is your office? Or, oh, I mean, which company do you work for? Use the force for this one. Where is the bathroom? Where is the bathroom? Very important question. Where is the bathroom? In American English, where is the bathroom or where is the restroom is more common than where is the toilet. Using the word toilet is a little bit too direct in American English, so I recommend bathroom or restroom. So those are 15 questions that you should definitely know. Know how to ask these questions and know how to answer these questions. They are very useful and very important for everyday conversation. Thanks very much for joining us. Thank you very much for subscribing. If you haven't subscribed yet, please be sure to do so that you can check our fun stuff every week. With that, we will see you again next time. Bye! If you are a baby watching this video, please contact us because you're amazing.
Did you know my birthday is January 15th before you said that?
No, is it really?
Yeah.
Is it really?
Yeah.
Yeah! Thunderdome in my stomach. That's going at the end of a video, I'm sure. Steak.
Hi everybody, my name is Alicia and welcome back to Top Words. Today's topic is 10 lines you need for introducing yourself. So let's go. Hello, it's nice to meet you. Hello, it's nice to meet you. You can only use this the first time that you meet someone. If you say this to somebody after you have met them already, you're going to seem either A, like you've completely forgotten meeting them, or B, like you are a very strange person for saying it's nice to meet you again. So, when you use this the first time, you can shake hands with someone and say, hello, it's nice to meet you. My name is. The next phrase is, my name is blah, blah, blah. In my case, my name is Alicia. You can use this again when you're introducing yourself, or if you need to reintroduce yourself, you can use this pattern. When you meet somebody at a party, for example, you can say, my name is blah, blah, blah. My name is Barbara. My name is Stevens. You can shorten this. You can say, my name's blah, blah, blah. I'm from. After you've said your name, after you've shaken hands, you can say, I'm from the US, I'm from Japan, I'm from Turkey, I'm from your mom's house, I'm from, I'm from a cave in Southern Europe, I'm from your country, or I'm from your city. I'm from the future. Wow, wow. I have to go. I live in blah, blah, blah. You can use your city. You can use your country, you can use, even maybe if you live near a certain station, you can use the name of the station where you live. So for example, I live in America is fine. I live in Los Angeles is fine. I live in New York is fine. So your neighborhood is fine. If someone says, where do you live? And you say, I live in an apartment. It's like, what? So please use the region or the location where you live, not the type of place where you live. If you hear the question, what do you do? It's asking about your job. In English, people don't say, what is your job? That's not the question that we ask. Instead, the question is, what do you do? And the correct response to that is, I'm a, or I'm an, blah, 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 followed by your job title. So if someone says, what do you do? You can say, I'm a teacher. What do you do? I'm an engineer. What do you do? I'm a donut shop tester. I'm years old. When someone asks, how old are you? You can say, I'm blah, 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 years old. Don't forget the S at the end of this. If you like, you can shorten this phrase to just I'm plus your age. So I'm 65. I'm 13. Whatever. I'm this many. Sometimes children will say that. How old are you? They'll say, I'm this many. Kind of cute. First time you meet someone, you might not ask, how old are you? If it's in a friendly case, like in a party after you've spoken to the person a little bit, it's okay, but just try to be sensitive to the context. Try to be sensitive to the people around you. And if you sense that maybe there's a very large age gap between you, it might be better just not to ask the question at all. I enjoy. Many of my students say, what is your hobby? But that's not something that native speakers will say. No native speakers say, what is your hobby? Instead, we ask, what do you like to do? Or what do you do in your free time? This is a much more natural question than what's your hobby? The answer to this then is I enjoy or I like plus a noun phrase. So for example, what do you like to do? I like listening to music, or I enjoy listening to music. What do you do in your free time? I like watching movies. What do you do in your free time? I like baking cakes. What do you do in your free time? I enjoy tap dancing. What do you do in your free time? I enjoy making new friends. Aw. One of my hobbies is blah, blah, blah. With this one, it's probably better to use a short, easy to understand hobby. If you're explaining a hobby, people are going to expect that it's going to be something that they know about, like photography or cooking or dancing or swimming or whatever. So try to pick something that will allow you to continue the conversation. That's why movies or cooking or books or, sports are a good thing to share. One of my hobbies is snowboarding. I've been learning English for. If you are learning English, if you're studying English, you can use this expression. If someone asks you, how long have you been studying English? You can say, I've been studying English for amount of time. Or I've been learning English, or I've been practicing English, or I've been speaking English for a certain amount of time. I've been studying English since elementary school is also okay to use. I've been studying English since I was in college. Just be careful.
For is used for a length of time, and since is used for a specific point in time at which you started something. So you can try and mix it up and use a few different expressions there. So I've been learning English for a long time. I'm still learning English. You should do that too. Okay, I'm learning English at EnglishClass101.com. This probably could be used in response to where did you learn English, or where are you studying English, or how are you studying English? You can respond with, I'm learning English at EnglishClass101.com, or I'm learning English at my school. I'm learning English at my private teacher's house, for example. So a little bit of grammar in this sentence. Why do we use the progressive tense, I'm learning English? If you say I'm learning, it sounds like you're still continuing your studies. If you say I learned English at EnglishClass101.com, it sounds like you're finished. Like you're finished studying, there's nothing else for you to study, so you're done. So it's much, much more natural to actually use the progressive I'm learning or I'm studying when you're talking about your studies, when you're talking about your hobbies, than it is to say I learned or I studied. So those were 10 lines that you need to introduce yourself and to help give the other person a little bit of information and carry the conversation forward. So please try them, please go crazy with them, make them your own. Thanks very much for joining us for this episode of Top Words, and we'll see you again soon. Bye! I'm from your neighbor's doghouse. Fish. Glub, glub. Oh yes, I like to go spelunking in North Africa every summer. Hi everybody, my name is Alicia, and today we're going to be talking about 10 phrases that you always want to hear. So let's begin. You win. The first phrase is you win. You win. If you hear the phrase you win, it means you have won something. You are probably going to receive something for free. Woo! That's a very happy thing, right? You want to get free things. Congratulations! You win a car! Yay! Here are the keys to your new car. Great, thank you! I brought you something special. This is exciting to hear because it means this little something special is like, oh, I thought only of you, so I brought you this. I brought you something special. Really? Thank you. I miss you. I miss you. I miss you is nice. You can use this with your friends, your family members, your partner, whoever. I miss you shows that you want to meet the other person. Probably you haven't seen them as much as you would like to, so you can say, I miss you. I miss you. Call your husband or wife or boyfriend, girlfriend, whoever on the phone. Maybe you haven't seen them for a long time. You can say, I miss you. I miss you too. Take a break. I'll do the cleaning today. Take a break. I'll do the cleaning today. This means someone else is going to clean up your house for you or clean up something for you. I would be very happy to hear this phrase right now because my apartment is a disaster because I'm only there to sleep. So maybe you've had a long day at work or a long day doing something. You come home and somebody else has offered to do this for you. So take a break. I'll do the cleaning today. And you can reply, really? Thank you so much. I'm going to relax. The budget is unlimited. The next phrase that you always want to hear is the budget is unlimited. The budget is unlimited. This could be at work. This could be a budget, a personal budget maybe, but it just means there's no limit to the budget. You can spend as much money as you want. Woohoo! Very exciting. So let's see, in a business context, perhaps you have this new client who's going to give you a lot of money to build a new house or something. Maybe you're building houses. That's your project. Your boss comes to you. The budget for this project is unlimited. Really? Let's go crazy. Dun, dun, dun. There'll be a bonus at the end of the month. Yeah, this is a phrase that you probably are very excited to hear. It means you are going to receive extra money from your job at the end of the month. Woohoo! Very exciting, extra money. Maybe you'll hear this from your boss or your manager, or maybe your coworker at work, or maybe you see it in an email. There'll be a bonus at the end of the month. Really? I'm going to use mine to buy a new car. Really? I'm going to use mine to go out on a date. Really? I'm going to use mine to get a new fish. You did a great job. You did a great job. You did a great job is something you'll probably hear from, well, I don't know, you could hear this from pretty much anybody. Anytime you've done a good job, someone will congratulate you or tell you their opinion with this phrase. You did a great job. You finished a project at work and your boss says, you did a great job. Nice. Thank you so much. It was really fun. Or thank you. Just say thank you. You look great today. You look great today. The other person thinks that your physical appearance is nice today. Don't think about the today part, you know. Just take the compliment. Be like, oh, really? Thank you so much. You look great today. Oh, thank you so much. I got a new haircut. Thank you so much. I got enough sleep. Yeah. You were right. You were right. This means that something that you said in the past was correct. And everybody likes to be correct, I think. I saw that movie that you recommended. You were right. It was really good. Oh, good. I'm glad you enjoyed it. Don't be like, I know, or yeah, I knew I was right. Don't do that. Just say, oh, good. I'm glad. You're an excellent cook. You're an excellent cook. This is a nice compliment, especially for someone who enjoys cooking. If you say, you're an excellent cook, it means you enjoyed their food. So let's see. At a dinner party, for example, you're an excellent cook. This food is delicious. Oh, thank you so much. I'm really glad you enjoyed it. And that's the end. So those are things that you want to hear. So keep in mind, it's nice for you to hear these things, but other people also want to hear them too. So compliment other people. Tell them that they are awesome if they're awesome. Tell them that they have good skills in whatever it is that they like to do. People like to be complimented. People want to be liked. So write them a message or say something nice to them. Yes, leave us a comment. We have a great team of people doing all these amazing things, so tell them how much you love them. So thanks so much for joining us for this week's lesson. We will see you again next time. Please make sure to subscribe if you have not already, so that you don't miss out on any fun stuff. Thank you very much again for watching, and we'll see you again soon. Bye! I guess I don't really need to do that. I'm so sorry. Amped all the time. Japanese bug battle! Hi everybody, my name is Alicia, and today we're going to be talking about 10 phrases that you never want to hear. So let's get into it. Have you gained weight recently? The first phrase is, have you gained weight recently? If someone is asking you this question, it means you look bigger than you did before. So for most people, this is not a good thing. Have you gained weight recently? Yeah, I have. I've been eating too much junk food. Or, I don't think so. Or, no. I don't have your money today. So this phrase means maybe you were expecting money from someone and they don't have it for you today. So if your boss says this, for example, you're probably going to be really upset. I'm sorry, but I don't have your money today. Really? I really needed it today. I told you so. Kids might use this phrase, I told you so. This is kind of an overconfident phrase. I told you so. If you say, I told you, it's a little bit lighter, but I told you so. Like nobody wants to hear that, oh, I was wrong, or maybe this other person thinks, oh, they were correct. Like they're making it into like, I somehow know more than you do. So in a situation, let's see, oh, I shouldn't have gone out drinking last night. I should have gone home when you went home. I told you so, drunk person. It's not you, it's me. But this is a very common phrase for breakups to show like you don't want to hurt the other person's feelings. It's just some problem I have. But either way, nobody wants to hear this phrase. It's not you, it's me. Look, I'm really sorry, but I think that it's better if we end our relationship here. It's not you, it's me. It's not you, it's me. Really, I'm so sorry. What? Oh no, like please don't break up with me. No, I'll make you pie. Sorry, I forgot. Sorry, I forgot. I'm guilty of using this phrase quite a lot, unfortunately. I am a terrible, forgetful human. If you're hearing this phrase, it means the other person was supposed to do something, or yeah, was supposed to do something, and they did not do it. They forgot about it. They forgot about it completely. Did you remember to let the dog out this morning? Oh, sorry, I forgot. What? It's gonna destroy the house. I can't believe he forgot. I know, I was in such a huge rush. I'm so sorry. Thank you for your resume. However, the position has been filled. The next one is, thank you for your resume. However, the position has been filled. This might be the reply that you get. Thank you for your resume. So we've seen your resume, we've accepted it, we've looked at it, but the job is already taken. Someone else is already doing the job that you applied for. If it is on the phone, thank you very much for your resume. However, the position has already been filled. Oh, really? Okay. Well, thank you for the information. We need to talk. We need to talk. You need to talk to me, stomach. Someone will often say this with a very serious tone of voice, like, we need to talk. Of course, you can use this with your friends, maybe some serious secret has happened and you really want to talk to your friend about that, like, we need to talk. But it's commonly used in romantic relationships when there's a problem and you need to discuss this problem. We really need to talk. Okay, what do you want to talk about? I know that you went out with someone else last weekend. What? Yeah, I went out last weekend, but it was nothing. We should see other people. The next phrase is we should see other people. This is another common breakup phrase. When somebody has decided they don't want to be in the relationship anymore, they will say, we should see other people. See in this case means date other people. We should, be in a relationship with other people. I'm really sorry to tell you this, but I think we should see other people. But why? I've really enjoyed our relationship so far. Yeah, I don't think it's working out for me. You have a gray hair. You have a gray hair. You have a gray hair. I've had gray hair since I was 22. For a lot of people, finding gray hair means they're getting older. Oh, you have a gray hair. Really? Where? Let's, take it out, take it out. Really? Oh, another one. Dang. Oh, really? Cool. I'm becoming a wizard. You're fired. You're fired. You're fired. You're fired. You're fired means you've lost your job, meaning you no longer have a job. You stop working here as of now or in 2 weeks or whatever. You don't want to hear this phrase. It means you've made a big mistake, probably, at work. I'm really sorry to have to tell you this, but you're fired. What? But I need this job. I have to support my family. I need this money. That's the end of phrases that you really don't want to hear. Hopefully you don't have to use these phrases. Hopefully you don't have to hear these phrases. But if you do, maybe those are some ways that you can respond to them, or maybe the expected response to some of those phrases. So thank you very much for joining us for this lesson. Please, please, please do subscribe if you have not already. Next week we'll be back with some more fun stuff. So see you again soon. Bye. Ah! Oh no!
Here I go, here I go, here I go. Hi everybody, my name is Alicia. Welcome back to Top Words. Today we're going to be talking about 10 phrases that make you look like a fool. Hopefully you never use them. Let's start. I don't need to learn anything anymore. I don't need to learn anything anymore. If you say this, you sound like I know all the information ever. I'm done learning, I'm done studying. Of course you need to learn, of course you need to study. Please don't say this phrase. I don't need your advice. I don't need your advice. I don't need your advice. You sound like you don't appreciate what they're saying. You sound like you don't want to hear anything from them. I really think that you need to be studying more. I'm concerned about your grades, Jeff. I don't need your advice, Mom. I know everything. I know everything. This is awful. Nobody wants to hear you say this because it's just not true. Are you ready for the test next week, Steve? Yeah, I'm good. I know everything. No, you don't. I'm not ready to learn English. I'm not ready to learn English. You can study anything at any time, pretty much. I really think that you should start studying English before your trip to America next year. No, I don't think I'm ready to start learning English. See how stupid that sounds? もういいよ。英語いらないよ。I'm right and you're wrong. I'm right and you're wrong. You sound awful when you say this. Nobody likes to hear that they've made a mistake and that you're happy about that. That's what the nuance of this phrase is. I'm right, you're wrong. Don't say this phrase unless you're very, very close with the other person and you know that it's okay to joke together. I'm right, you're wrong. It's too hard. Don't even try. It's too hard, don't even try. This sounds like you're giving up before you've even started doing something. If you don't try, you never know, right? Hey, I think I'm gonna start studying English this week because I'm going to Canada next year. What do you think? Don't even try, it's way too hard. Oh, really? You think it's too hard? Okay, I guess I won't. Don't do that. Just do what I say. Just do what I say. Just do what I say. Parents might use this phrase a lot with their children, actually. But if you say this to your friends or to your colleagues, you're going to sound like a really mean or difficult to work with person. Just do what I say. We can't do that. The next phrase is we can't do that. This could also be changed to I can't do that. Again, this sounds like you're giving up before you've even tried to do something. I can't do that. You're not prepared or you're not even willing to try. Hey, Stevens, do you think that you could take care of this report for next week? We need it for our client meeting. No, I don't think I can do that. No, that's not my job. That's not my responsibility. You're not very smart. You're not very smart. That's not a nice thing to say. If someone makes a mistake
and you say, "Oh, you're not very smart," that's so mean, it's so rude. Everybody makes mistakes from time to time. Don't tell them that they're stupid. Don't say you're not very smart. That's hurtful. And an example of what not to do. "I'm so sorry about this mistake that I made in my report last week. I'll fix it. I promise I'll fix it and I'll send it to you right away." "I can't believe you made such a simple mistake. You're not very smart, are you?" Everybody makes mistakes. You'll never succeed. You'll never succeed. You'll never succeed. This is a phrase that shows you're not supporting the other person, and maybe you're even trying to hold them back. How awful is that? Who would say that? Don't say that. And I hope no one ever says this to you. "I'm gonna join a marathon race next summer. I can't wait." A marathon? You're never gonna succeed with that. Do you know how hard those are? Have you even started training? "Well, no, but I think I can do it. I just need a few months and, I need to take care of myself and work hard." No way. There's no way that you can do that. It's not possible. "Oh, you really think so? I was so looking forward to it, too." Thank goodness that's the end. Oh my gosh, those were some sad phrases. I hope that nobody says those phrases to you, but I hope also that you don't use these phrases with other people because they're hurtful, really. Try to be positive. So thanks very much for joining us for this lesson, and we will see you again soon. Bye. I'm very insecure about my acting abilities. Well, there's sound coming through this. I love the awkward pauses.
Yeah.
It has monosaturated fatty acids? Great! Hi everybody, my name is Alicia and this is Top Words. Today's topic is 10 foods to make you live longer. So let's talk about it. Avocado. Avocado is delicious. It's green, it's about this big, you cut it and you eat it, and it's awesome. Avocados actually contain more potassium than bananas. You can use avocado to make guacamole, for example, which is a very popular dish. You can put it in salads, which is something I like to do. Check out Japanese Pod 101 to find Risa, who loves avocado. Banana. You peel a banana from the top, you take the stem thing and just... I actually, really truly, I ate a banana in a smoothie this morning and it was delicious. That's a popular way to eat bananas. Blueberry, a berry which is blue. Blueberries are really, really good at helping burn fat. You could use them in a dessert as well. Alternatively, I've seen recipes where you bake blueberries into things like muffins, for example. If you want to include blueberries in something else, like I just talked about muffins, we say bake into something something. So, for example, I'm going to bake blueberries into my muffins later. Fish. 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 I'm all about the fish. Let's talk about you and me and fish. So fish are high in omega-3 fatty acids, so it's a very, very popular health food. They're rich in good fats. They also have a lot of protein in them. And additionally, they're delicious. Fish cooking tips, let's go. Garlic. Garlic! Oh, garlic is very important if you're very worried about vampires. Vampires on a medical site. Garlic is delicious. Garlic is used in a lot of different foods. You can slice garlic or you can make it even smaller, which is to mince garlic. So it's these tiny, tiny little pieces that are cut even further from a sliced piece. That's called to mince. Green tea. Green tea. Green tea is excellent. Green tea is so delicious. One of the effects of green tea is supposedly to help protect cells in your body from damage and thereby reducing the effects of aging and breaking down in the body. It's a fairly healthy way to get caffeine if you're a caffeine drinker. Macadamia nut. Next is macadamia nut. Macadamia nuts are delicious. I feel that they are often used in Hawaiian cuisine a lot. We have the noun a snack, something that you can eat just between meals if you like. But we also can use it as a verb, to snack on blah, blah, blah. So I like to snack on macadamia nuts after lunch, for example. Oatmeal. Oatmeal is the next food on our list. There are a lot of different kinds of oatmeal, actually. It's rich in fiber. Fiber is known for helping food pass through the digestive system more smoothly. So oatmeal can be beneficial for that. A lot of people like to eat oatmeal for breakfast in the morning. You can eat it hot or you can eat it cold, whatever you like to do. My boss also eats just plain oatmeal and water for lunch. Oatmeal is very popular with raisins as well. The two seem to complement each other nicely. Red wine.
So the next word, the next drink on this list is red wine. Yes, it's an alcohol. Red wine is said to be beneficial to your health because it is high in antioxidants. So antioxidants protect the lining of blood vessels and your heart. So ingesting moderate amounts of red wine is said to be good for you, or can have positive effects on the body. I drink red wine when I'm out with my friends usually, though maybe sometimes I have a glass at home. Tofu. It's a really popular source of protein for people who are vegetarians or vegans. I'm like super into tofu. Like the last week and a half, I have been eating so much tofu. I'm loving it. Usually if you buy tofu, it comes in a package and there's water inside it to keep the tofu moist until you're about to cook it. So you have to drain the water from the tofu, and usually I wrap mine in paper towels and then put a heavy bowl on top of it to squeeze out the excess moisture before I use it. That's the end of 10 foods that will help you to live longer. So I hope that you picked up a few new cooking vocabulary words, cooking and food related vocabulary words. If you have a favorite food that you think is really, really good, or if you know of some other foods that may be beneficial for your health, please share them in a comment. If you enjoyed this video, also please make sure to subscribe to our channel so that you don't miss more information as it becomes available. Thanks very much for watching this episode, and we will see you again soon. Bye. Yeah. I don't open avocados. Open avocados. Wow. This and to open. To open your banana. Why? Oh my god, it was so delicious. So I made cream cheese with tofu. Oh my god, Becky, look at her tofu. Like, seriously. Hi everybody, welcome back to Top Words. My name is Alicia, and today we're going to be talking about 10 breakup lines. These are lines that you can use when you want to end a romantic relationship. Wah, wah. Let's go. I need my space. I need my space. I need my space. So if you feel the other person is maybe just always with you, always looking for time or just bothering you, whatever, doesn't matter. You don't want to spend time with that person anymore. You can say, I need my space. Oh, do you want to go to the movies with me this weekend? It was so much fun to see you yesterday, and we can do something tomorrow, and then we can go to the movies together too. Don't you think it'll be great? Actually, I need my space. I need to focus on my career. I need to focus on my career. Ooh. So maybe you're really, really busy with work, or you're just looking for an excuse to break up with the person. To break up with someone, you can say, I'm really sorry, but right now I need to focus on my career. I think we need a break. I think we need a break. This is after you've been seeing someone for some time and you decide that maybe they're not the right person for you. You can say, I think we need a break. Be careful though, this phrase sounds like there's a chance you may get back together in the future. If you don't feel that there's a chance you will be continuing to see this person, maybe choose a different line to break up with them. I think we're moving too fast. This is an expression you might use towards the beginning of a relationship. Maybe, for example, you meet someone and then you start dating them, and then a month later they're like, let's move in together, and then 3 months later it's like, oh, let's get married, or whatever. The pace of the relationship seems too fast. You can say, I think we're moving too fast. So if you say this phrase, maybe it doesn't mean that you want to break up, but just this pace is too fast for me. Let's slow down. I'm just not ready for this kind of relationship. I'm just not ready for this kind of relationship. This could have many different meanings. Maybe the relationship is very serious and you're not looking for a serious relationship. You can say, I'm not ready for this kind of relationship. Saying, I'm not ready sounds like it's me, it's my problem. I'm not ready for this kind of relationship. It's not you, it's me. It's not you, it's me. There's no problem with you. Rather, I have a problem. Maybe they're just struggling with some things that they're not, they don't want to bring into a relationship. Or maybe they're just trying to be polite. Maybe it is you. Maybe it is you. But the other person is trying to be kind. So you can say, it's not you, it's me. Let's just be friends. Let's just be friends. You've been in a relationship with someone for a while and you decide, maybe it's better if we don't date each other, but I still like this person, so let's just be friends. We need to talk. Oh no, we need to talk. The dreaded we need to talk. If someone says, we need to talk, in that tone, we need to talk. Or if you get like a text message that says, we need to talk, it's never we need to talk. I want to get a puppy. It's never a happy thing. If you hear we need to talk, it's, oh no, something is bad in my relationship and I'm about to hear about it. Dun, dun, dun. So you can follow we need to talk with an actual issue that you need to discuss about your relationship, or it can mean the end of the relationship. You want to talk about ending the relationship. We should start seeing other people. The next breakup line is we should start seeing other people. Ouch. Means I don't want to see you anymore. One point about this. When we are in a relationship with someone, there are a couple of different verbs that we use. We use the verb seeing, to see someone, and to date, to go out with. Those are a few. So in this expression we see we should start seeing other people. So it doesn't mean just like stand across the room. Oh, I see another person. I see you. Hey! No, it means date. It means be in a relationship with. We use the verb to see for that. One of the things that is said about this phrase is that if someone uses the phrase, we should start seeing other people, there's a good chance that person is already seeing someone else. Ouch. Ouch. You deserve better. The next phrase is you deserve better. Oh, so if someone says to you, you deserve better, like, I think we should end the relationship, you deserve better. It means that the person feels they are not good enough. They're not enough for you. And so they think you should find someone better than the person saying the phrase. Again, this could be a sincere expression, or it could just be a very polite and kind way to end a relationship with someone. That's the end. Those are 10 phrases that you can use to break up or to discuss a serious matter in a relationship. I hope that you don't need to use these words, and I hope that you don't have to hear these words, but in case you do, those are some of the things that the other person might be trying to communicate. So thank you very much for watching this episode of Top Words. Please, please, please be sure to subscribe, and we will see you again next time for more fun stuff. Bye! So depressing, we should start seeing other people. If I say it in a happy voice, it doesn't seem so sad. Hi everybody, welcome back to Top Words. My name is Alicia, and today we're going to be talking about 10 reasons to learn English. So these are some ways that you can respond to the question, why are you learning English? Let's go. I love the culture and the people who speak the language. I love the culture and the people who speak the language. Oh, why thank you. Maybe choose or know which culture or which kind of English you're the most interested in. I love traveling. You are the kind of person who wants to go to many different countries and you want to be able to speak to the people in those countries, presumably English-speaking countries. You can say, I love traveling. I want to open my mind and become more international. I want to open my mind and become more international. Ooh. If you live in a country where, you know, the culture, there's maybe just your home country's language and just your home country's culture, and there's not a lot of mixing as there is, for example, in America. Maybe use this phrase with your coworker or with your family members to say, I want to maybe change my mindset a little bit, or I want to explore things beyond this culture, beyond this language. I want to understand my favorite songs, movies, and TV shows. The next reason is I want to understand my favorite songs, movies, and TV shows. This is a really, really popular reason for learning another language, I think, not just English. But if there's a TV show, a movie that you really, really like, and you want to understand it and enjoy it on another level, you can try to understand it in the language that the movie is presented in this case, in English. I think it's a really fun motivation for learning another language. The language is useful for my job. The language is useful for my job. If you're the kind of person, or if you have the kind of job that requires you speak to people from other countries, English might be really, really useful for you. So you can say the language is useful for my job, or I need English for my work, something like that. I'm learning the language to impress someone. I am learning the language to impress someone. This could have many different meanings. Maybe it means you're interested romantically in someone and you want to impress them. Maybe that person is a native speaker of English and you think, oh, I want to learn English to impress that guy or impress that girl. Fine, great. Honestly, that's a really good motivation for learning another language, is wanting to be able to speak fluently to that person in that language. Great. Like, that being said, I don't know that I would say I'm learning the language to impress someone. I live next to a country speaking that language. I live next to a country speaking that language. Maybe you share borders with an English-speaking country. Learning English could be useful for you or fun for you. Okay. I want to speak to my partner's family in their language. I want to speak to my partner's family in their language. So maybe you and your partner share a common language and you can communicate together, but maybe your partner's family does not have that same common language. You maybe decide, oh, I want to learn some of the language so that I can communicate with my partner's family. That might be a good reason to study. It's part of my university studies. It's part of my university studies. If it's part of your university course, or if you're required to learn a language in your university or high school, other school, you can say, it's part of my university studies, or I have to take a language. That's a phrase that we use, a phrase that we used in my college, I think. I have to take a language. Don't forget that. I have to take a language, or I have to take English for 2 years. Something like that. I just love learning languages. The next expression, very positive, is just, I love learning languages. I just love learning languages. Maybe you're the type of person who just really, really is interested, and you can say, I just love learning languages. I think it's really interesting. That's a cool reason. So those are 10 reasons, 10 reasons that you can give if someone asks you why you're studying English. I hope that you have a few reasons. It's probably good to have a few reasons, but only one is okay. Thanks very much for watching this episode of Top Words. Please make sure to subscribe to our channel if you have not already. Thank you so much in advance. Thanks for watching this episode, and we'll see you again next time. Bye. Wrong, Guatemalan, eh? Oh, tapas, yeah. Mama say, mama sama makusa. Fjords that will kill your fister. Hi everybody, my name is Alicia. Welcome back to Top Words. Today we're going to be talking about 10 foods that will kill you faster. Oh, bacon. Bacon. Bacon is delicious. It's usually thin or maybe slightly thicker strips of pork meat that you typically fry or you can bake. Salt and fat. I eat bacon maybe once a month these days. Candy. Candy, sweets, all the manufactured sugary sweet stuff. All of it is called candy. Candy is not good for you because it's just sugar and food coloring and high fructose corn syrup. In a sentence, I try not to eat any candy, but every once in a while I give in. Energy drinks. Popular energy drinks, let's see, Monster, Red Bull. Energy drinks are bad because of the caffeine, for one, large amounts of caffeine, large amounts of sugar, often food coloring, and so on. Try to limit your consumption of energy drinks. Too much can be very damaging to your health. Frozen meals. Frozen meals. It's an entire meal in a package, and you can just put it in your oven or put it in your microwave, heat it up, and your dinner or lunch or whatever is ready. Those frozen meals have a ton of salt. Many frozen meals use preservatives to keep whatever is in the package from going bad, from becoming rotten. In a sentence, I don't like eating frozen meals. I just don't think they taste good. Instant noodles. Instant noodles! Instant noodles! Cup ramen is a very, very popular brand of instant noodles. All you need to do is pour hot water over the dried noodles, and there's usually some kind of flavor pack. They're very, very cheap, and it's filling. So in a sentence, when I was in college, I ate instant noodles every day, and I felt terrible. That's not true. Margarine. The next word on this list is margarine. Margarine. Margarine is very, very similar to butter. It's used as a spread. The partially hydrogenated oil content of margarine is much higher than butter. If memory serves me correctly, this actually builds up in the body. Your body just can't break it down. Like if you consume too much of this, it just hangs out in your body. In a sentence, in my family, we used margarine every day when I was growing up. Microwave popcorn. Microwave popcorn. Microwave popcorn is popcorn that comes in a flat bag. You just put it in the microwave and turn it on and it pop, 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 and you have microwave popcorn, usually butter flavored, maybe salt flavored, whatever. It's delicious and you can eat it while you watch a movie. Great fun. This is bad for you because there's butter and salt and oils on the inside of that bag, and it has to be kept preserved. So there's a lot of salt content. There are also preservatives in that, but all of those things are not so good for you. Let's get some microwave popcorn at the supermarket for our movie later. Potato chips. Potato chips. Ah, I love potato chips. I am a chip junkie. I love potato chips, but they are terrible for you. Carbs themselves are not bad. We need carbohydrates, of course, but potato chips are just empty, meaning they are nothing but carbohydrates. Also, potato chips are fried, so that's oil. There's also salt with potato chips. There might also be flavorings added to potato chips. Salt and vinegar, I think, or sour cream and onion chips. There are barbecue chips. All these different flavorings are not natural and you're eating them. I love potato chips, even though I know they're terrible for you. Processed meat. Processed meat. Ooh, processed meat. For example, hot dogs, sandwich, lunch meat. A lot of the meats that you see in the supermarket in a package, maybe it's shaped in a circle or a hot dog, for example, wrapped in plastic like that. It's a combination of all of the leftover parts of an animal ground together and then put into a tube or some other shape. Of course, processed meat is often very convenient if you're busy or sometimes you just have a craving for a hot dog. It's easy to buy, easy to cook, easy to use. In a sentence, I try not to buy processed meat because when I eat it, I feel bad. Soda. Soda! Soda also contains food coloring, sugar, high fructose corn syrup, things which are quite famous for breaking down teeth. So drinking a lot of soda can have a very, very negative impact on your body as a whole, on your digestive system as a whole. And it can affect your skin. Many people have sugar-sensitive skin. So someone who drinks a lot of soda, for some people, they may have a lot of acne as a result of their sugar intake. So that's the end of 10 foods that may kill you faster. Oh no, some of my favorite foods like bacon were on that list and potato chips. Oh no. But if you have a food that you just love but that you know is terrible for you, share it with us. Leave it in the comments. If you haven't already, please make sure to subscribe to our channel and we will see you again next time for some more fun stuff. Thanks very much for watching. Bye. Trying to holla at me. Sandwiches are not funny. Woo! There's a comedian, a Vietnamese comedian named Dat Phan. There is, Dat Phan. Hi everybody, welcome back to Top Words. My name is Alicia, and today we're going to be talking about 10 phrases that are related to New Year's resolution. So a New Year's resolution. Resolution is a special word for goal. The goals that we set for the new year, what we want to achieve in one year. So if you set some goals for yourself in January, maybe you can think about how you're progressing towards those goals now as you watch this video. So let's start. Drink less. The first resolution is drink less. So maybe, especially during the holiday season, maybe you drink a lot of wine, you drink a lot of beer, you go to a lot of parties with your friends. Maybe one of your resolutions is to drink less. In a sentence, one of my New Year's resolutions is to drink less. Eat healthy. Eat healthy is probably a resolution for many people in connection with some related goals, and you gained a lot of weight or maybe your body doesn't feel so good, so you decide, I want to eat healthy this year. Exercise regularly. The next one is exercise regularly. Exercise regularly is a huge one for many people as a New Year's resolution. Exercise regularly, again, especially following the holidays, eating a lot, drinking a lot, maybe going to a lot of parties, you gain some weight and you want to exercise. This is especially good in winter months if you live in a place where it's cold and dark in January and February. It can be a way to help you feel energetic and to keep up your energy levels throughout the winter months. So in a sentence, I really want to exercise regularly this year. Learn something new. Learn something new. Learn something new. So whether it's a language like English, maybe you've decided to practice English this year, or it's a new hobby like cooking or dance or swimming or sports, whatever, photography, I don't know. You want to learn something new. If it were me, I would probably specifically say, I'm going to learn blah, I'm going to learn hobby this year. Or maybe I would say, I'm going to start taking lessons in this hobby this year. That would be a way to kind of motivate myself to do that. I've been thinking about taking calligraphy lessons, yeah, because my handwritten kanji is very bad.
Lose weight.
Okay, the next one, this is probably the biggest, most popular, most common New Year's resolution. It is lose weight, lose weight. Wanting to be a thinner, slimmer, trimmer, sexier version of yourself. Part of losing weight is eating healthy, exercising regularly, drinking less, and so on. So in a sentence this year, one of my resolutions is to lose weight.
Quit smoking.
This is a very clear goal that many people have, I think. Quit smoking. Many people would like to stop a bad habit or to stop a vice, so they want to quit smoking in that year. My brother says he's going to quit smoking this year as one of his New Year's resolutions. My brother doesn't smoke.
Read more.
The next resolution is to read more. I don't know, I suppose this could be different from person to person. It could mean reading the news more. It could mean reading more books. It could mean studying more, perhaps. But in general, just getting new knowledge more often. So in a sentence, this year, one of my resolutions is to read more.
Save money.
Everybody probably tries to do this as much as possible. It can be difficult, but save money. So for your travels, for self-improvement, for whatever it is that you'd like to save money for, a common resolution is to save money. So this year, let's see, one of my resolutions is to save money so that I can travel this summer.
Spend more time with family.
The next resolution is to spend more time with family. It can be easy to move away from your family and not talk to them very much. Maybe you lose touch over time. But one common resolution is to spend more time with family. So maybe this means calling your family more, meeting your family more, having a family reunion. There are a lot of different ways that you can find time. So in a sentence, this year I'm going to spend more time with my family. It's so important to me.
Study English with EnglishClass101.com.
The next resolution is to study English at EnglishClass101.com. Yes, so hopefully you're continuing your English studies. I suppose that's why you're watching this video and watching this channel. But a common resolution is to study something more. So maybe for you, studying English or studying another language is a resolution, is a goal for you for the new year. Give yourself some time to review the material too. So those are a few common New Year's resolutions. I hope that you have some New Year's resolutions and that you're working towards your New Year's resolutions. If you have a resolution you would like to share, please leave it in a comment and we can compare. Thanks very much for watching this time, and we will see you again soon. Please be sure to subscribe if you have not already. Bye!
I'm very happy. Every time. Okay. Hi, everybody. My name is Alicia. Welcome back to Top Words. Today, we're going to be talking about happy words. Very exciting. So let's go. Happy. The first word is happy. As you might have guessed, happy. Happy is a happy word. When you feel good, when you feel positive, when you are excited, you can say, I'm happy. I was so happy to see my friend the other day. What makes me happy? Food. I'm happy right now. Energetic. Energetic. When you feel happy, perhaps you also feel energetic. You have that sort of like uplifting feeling. This chair is squeaking every time I move up. I don't really describe my friends or people as energetic. I might say a dog or a cat is energetic. Like, wow, your dog is so energetic. What is she doing? She's running everywhere. Is she okay? Maybe I would say about myself, I'm very energetic today if I've had a lot of coffee, like now. Great. You can use this to describe people, a situation, a food, anything that you think is good, is positive, is cool, is groovy, is spectacular, is fantastic. I'm sure we're going to talk about some of these other words later, so I should stop saying them. To like. Something that you are interested in, something that you think is great, is good, is cool, is awesome. You can like anything, whatever it is. Just say, I like blah, blah, blah. I like followed by a noun phrase. It's how you can share your hobbies, the things that make you happy. In a question form, what do you like?
What do you like to do? I like eating food. I like cooking food. Recently, I like tofu. To love. We can use it for very close friends. Maybe in your language, using the word love has a very, very strong meaning. But in English, we tend to be a little more casual about that. If you say to your romantic partner, I love you, that has a very deep meaning. You can say it to your friends though, like, ah, so-and-so, I love you. That's fine too. We use love and like to talk about how much we enjoy something. If you say, I love watching movies, it sounds like it's maybe one of your favorite activities. It's one of your hobbies. It's something that you really, really enjoy. So think about that when you choose like or love. I love cooking, or I love, let's see, trying new beer. Satisfy. The next word is satisfied, satisfied. Usually we use the word satisfied after something good has happened to us. So for example, if you go out to a restaurant and you have a nice meal, you really enjoy the food, afterwards you can say, oh, I'm satisfied, that was really good. If you've provided a service to somebody, you can say, are you satisfied? Proud. If you feel very good about an accomplishment or someone else has accomplished something and they're happy about it, we use the word proud to describe that feeling. So maybe I studied for a few months and I passed a test that was really difficult for me. I feel so proud. Or let's see, my students have been studying for a few years and their conversation skills have improved so much that we can have fun conversations together. I'm really proud of them. Yeah, if you're proud, you can say, I'm proud. Though be careful, if you say, I'm so proud of myself, I'm so proud of myself all the time, you might sound self-centered. Excited. The next word is excited, excited. This is usually before you do something that you're very interested in, that you're very happy about. Like, I'm going to see a new movie today, I'm so excited. Or I'm going to try a new restaurant, I'm so excited. It's to describe that, maybe that kind of upward, yay feeling that you have before you do something you're very interested in. I'm excited. You can use this in the past tense too, like I was so excited to see that movie last week, it was great. What was the last thing I was excited about? Coming here. I'm so excited to cook food today, oh my god. Funny. Funny, funny, something that makes you laugh is funny. I laugh a lot. I think way too many things are funny. This is true. My favorite people are funny people. My friend told me a really funny joke last week. Hope. I hope I get to see my friends this weekend. I hope the food that I cook later is going to be delicious. I hope that I can move to a new apartment next year. I hope that my mom has a great birthday next month. Birthday, Mom, in advance. This might be airing around your birthday. So hope is a sense that things are going to improve, that things are somehow going to be better than they are now. Wanting improvement, believing in improvement in the future is hope. Those are 10 happy words. I hope that you use them regularly. And in particular, the difference between good and great and like and love can really help you to distinguish how much you appreciate something, or maybe help you to explain your feelings more clearly. So thank you very much for watching this episode of Top Words. Please subscribe if you have not already, and we will see you again soon. Bye! Why am I talking like this? So an important a word for the future, the children of the world, hope. What am I doing? No! Hi everybody, welcome back to Top Words. My name is Alicia, and today we're going to be talking about American food. So let's get started. Apple pie. The first food is apple pie. Apple pie is a delicious and sweet American dessert. It is as it sounds. It is a pie, so a bit of crust, and on the inside is apple, fresh apple, I hope. Large feasts often have an apple pie for dessert. In a sentence, my mom cooks an apple pie every Thanksgiving. Chocolate chip cookie. Next food is the chocolate chip cookie. This is a very popular cookie. It's a simple cookie. You just put chocolate chips into any cookie, into anything, and you can make a chocolate chip cookie. If you eat it, there's a very kind of nostalgic childhood feel about a chocolate chip cookie. In a sentence, when I was a child, I made chocolate chip cookies with my mom and my brother. That's true. Hamburger.
The next food is probably the first food you thought of when I said we were talking about American foods today. It is the hamburger. Woohoo! A beef patty between two pieces of bread. And depending on your preference, you can put anything you like on your hamburger. Many people like to use cheese, thereby making it a cheeseburger. You can use lettuce, ketchup, tomato, onion, mustard, relish, whatever. Go crazy. Bacon, avocado, anything, really. I love trying new and interesting hamburger combinations. Jelly beans. Jelly beans. This is an interesting American food. They're colorful. They usually come in a package about this size, maybe this big. They are kind of a squishy jelly-like candy, very, very sugary, and they usually have some kind of fruit flavor. You can find the regular jelly beans, which are sweet and delicious, or you can find jelly beans, which are maybe a mysterious mixture. In a sentence, when I was a kid, I loved eating jelly beans. This is an actual picture from from a supermarket. Almost all of those are jelly beans, or they're candies to some degree. So you can see there are like bins to scoop the candy out of. There's a bin to like pour candy from. This is amazing. American candy is just unreal. There's so much. Turkey. Okay, the next food is turkey. Turkey, it's a weird big bird that we almost always eat at Thanksgiving. That's right, turkeys, you're weird. In a sentence, every year my family cooks a turkey for Thanksgiving dinner. Boston baked beans. The next food is Boston baked beans. This is something I haven't had in a long time. As you might have guessed, it's an East Coast style food from Boston. So Boston style baked beans are typically sweetened with molasses or with maple syrup. In a sentence, I'm going to make a chili later today with Boston baked beans. Grits. This is a food that comes from the southern part of America. I didn't eat grits growing up, so I don't really know very well. From a video that we did a while back, we learned that grits are commonly eaten at breakfast. You can eat them with butter. I eat grits every day for breakfast. Hush puppies. Here we are again. The next American food is hush puppies. Hush puppies, from the same video that we talked about grits. Our friend Keith came in and told us about hush puppies. It's just a ball of dough that is fried. That's it. Very, very simple food. Very, very healthy, surely. No. In a sentence, I haven't had hush puppies yet, and I really want to try them, but they don't seem very healthy, so it's not high on my to-do list. Biscuits and gravy. Okay, great. The next food is biscuits and gravy. It's a very simple dish, as you can guess. It's just a biscuit and gravy. The gravy is usually very, very rich, very, very fatty, very fattening. This is a dish that is typically eaten for breakfast. A simple coffee shop or just, a local simple restaurant might have biscuits and gravy on the menu. In a sentence, I used to eat biscuits and gravy at my grandparents' house in the winter. Philly cheesesteaks. Oh my God, I'm getting so hungry for a very not healthy food. Okay. The next food is Philly cheesesteaks. Philly cheesesteaks are so good. Philly is short for Philadelphia, the city of Philadelphia. Philly cheesesteak is a sandwich from Philadelphia. The sandwich has cheese and steak. Oh my God, can you hear my stomach? Yeah. Delicious, delicious. It's a very East Coast American sandwich. In a sentence, if you go to Philadelphia, make sure you try a Philly cheesesteak sandwich. All right, so those are 10 American foods. Have you tried any of these foods? What did you think of them? This video has made me very hungry. All right, thank you very much for watching this episode of Top Words. Please make sure to subscribe to our channel if you have not already, and we will see you again soon for some more good information. Bye. Feed me. I'm like, oh, I can't. This is why we do what we do, to make you a better person. Hi everybody, welcome back to Top Words. My name is Alicia, and today we're going to be talking about 10 phrases for bad students. So these are probably some things that you should not do. Let's get into it. To bully. To bully. This is a common problem in schools. To bully someone means to be mean to another person. This might also happen in the workplace from time to time. To bully someone is to put pressure on them unnecessarily, or to be violent towards them, or to hit people. It's really, really not a good thing to do, no matter what stage of life you're in. Don't bully people. Don't be mean to people. In a sentence, bullying is a very common problem at school.
A bully is a person who bullies others. A bully is a person who is mean to other people for no reason. That's called a bully. To fail a class. Oh, the next expression is to fail a class. To fail a class. If you don't do your homework, if you don't study for tests, if you don't do the projects that you're assigned, if you don't come to class, you may fail. So meaning you do not pass the class, you do not finish the class, you fail. Don't fail your classes. Please don't fail your classes. Do the work that you need to do. In a sentence, I failed a class last semester. I can't believe it. My parents are going to be so mad at me. I've never failed a class. To procrastinate. To procrastinate! Yes, I am a professional procrastinator. Like bully, procrastinate can also be used as a noun, as in procrastinator, procrastinator. A procrastinator is someone who always puts things off. In a sentence, I procrastinated all last week, and now I don't have time to study for my test. Ah! To skip class. To skip class. Don't skip class. To skip class means to not go to class. To skip. So imagine like your class is a rock and you go, shoop, skip. I'm not going to do that. That's a weird thing that I just did. Okay. To skip class just means not to go. You have class, you have the opportunity to go to class, and you just don't go. You skip. That's typically not a good thing to do because your teacher, in theory, is giving you important information in your class, and you should probably be there to listen to, take notes, ask questions about that information. So don't skip class. In a sentence, want to skip class with me tomorrow? No, stay at school. Kids, I always went to class, especially in college. I was like, I'm paying for this. Like, my family is paying for this. I'm not going to skip class. Like, if I skip class, I'm just throwing money away. To tease. The next verb is to tease. To tease could be strongly related, I feel, to the word to bully. So bullying often has the connotation, or bullying often has the nuance of maybe physical violence. To tease is to hurt someone or to make fun of someone with your words. So maybe someone has a questionable haircut, or someone smells bad, or maybe they don't. Maybe you just want to tease people. I will say though that teasing is very common among friends. If you want to make fun of your friend a little bit, it shows that you have a close relationship, and that's fine. Or maybe you tease your family members or your siblings. Typically, it's not good to go around just teasing people or making fun of them. Stop teasing all the students in class. Stevens, you jerk. Plagiarism. Oh yeah, the next word is plagiarism. Plagiarism. I like to give lectures about plagiarism. That is true. Plagiarism refers to taking someone else's work, someone else's image, someone else's text, someone else's words, and using it as your own. Don't do it. It is so much trouble for you and the people around you. Oh my gosh, stop. Just stop doing it. It's so stupid. I think that this happens because students procrastinate. Students don't take enough time to research and to properly document their notes and to find their own materials or to develop their own materials. And so they use someone else's data in their paper. They get caught and they get in trouble. In some cases, this can result in fines. It can result in getting suspended or expelled from school. If you're publishing an academic paper, it could be revoked. You could have a degree revoked. You could be removed from your institution. You could lose your job. Oh, wow. Why would you ever do this? It's just silly. In a sentence, plagiarism is much more trouble than it's worth. Please don't plagiarize other authors. To start a fight. To start a fight. To start a fight. So we talked about the word bully before, or to bully, or even to tease. But if the bullying or the teasing continues, it might start a fight, a physical fight, or a verbal fight as well. We use the same word fight, both for verbal and for physical arguments or confrontations. So in a sentence, Timmy was bullying Billy at school and it started a fight. Truant. Truant is a noun. It's used for people who do not do the things that they are responsible for doing. So if you skip class or you skip school, you can be called a truant. The administration is cracking down on truants in the school. Truant can be used as an adjective, which means, again, not doing the things that you're supposed to do. Jimmy was suspended from school for being truant. To cheat on a test. Okay, The next expression is to cheat on a test. To cheat on a test means either to look at someone else's test and copy their answers. It can mean to maybe have your own answers written on, I don't know, your hat or your arm, or maybe you're using your phone during the test to check the answers. I don't know. In some way, you are not doing your own work. You're not using your own brain to complete the test, and this is called cheating on a test. Why would you cheat on a test? You're trying to test your own knowledge. If you don't do something well, then the test results will show you that, and you can improve on it. Like, duh. My teacher caught some students who were cheating on the test last week. Detention. Detention is, in school anyway, it's the place where you are sent if you are a bad student. If you bully, if you tease, if you are truant, if you cheat on a test, if you commit plagiarism perhaps, if you have bad behavior at school, you may be sent to detention. So detention is typically held in a classroom, for example, after school. You have to stay late after school with the other bad students, and you just have to sit there, or you have to maybe in some cases do some studying, or you have to do some extra work. It's a punishment for being a bad student, so you don't want to go to detention. I got sent to detention last week because I threw a paper airplane at my teacher. So that's the end. Those are 10 phrases for bad students. I hope that you never need to use these phrases, but you might need to use them to describe the people around you. Thanks very much for watching this episode of Top Words, and we'll see you again soon. Bye-bye. The more you know, the less you will mess up. Dare to be different.
We're on a race against drugs. We're on a race for our lives. We've gotta run, let's begin. It's a race that we're gonna win.
Yeah!
Oh, yeah! Let's begin the discussion of the personality adjective. Hi everybody, and welcome back to Top Words. My name is Alicia, and in today's episode we're going to be talking about what adjective describes your personality best. So let's go. Charismatic. Someone who is charismatic is perhaps a good leader. People are drawn to them. People want to follow them, want to come to them. Charismatic doesn't necessarily mean that that person is a good person or a bad person, just that they are very good at drawing people to them. People tell me that I'm very charismatic. Boring. Boring means something that is not interesting. So hopefully nobody calls you boring. If you're a boring person, work on that. Let's talk about cardboard boxes. Reliable. Reliable. Someone who's reliable. Someone that you can trust. Or someone that always does what they say they're going to do. My best friend is very reliable. Humorous. Humorous. Humorous is just funny. There's a difference between funny and humorous and silly in terms of people. Anyway, this is how I would break it down. Silly is like appreciates just very kind of childish stuff or just enjoys laughing. Funny is like a slightly more grown up. Funny, I feel like silly can be part of funny. Silly can fit into funny. But funny is a little bit more grown up. Maybe you make like actual word jokes that are, you know, require a bit more knowledge or are a bit smarter. And then humorous. Humorous is like, I feel like it's a bit more pretentious. I hope that my friends think that I'm a very humorous person. The next word is energetic. Energetic means you have a lot of energy. I personally don't use it. If someone says, what's your best friend like? I wouldn't immediately think, he's energetic. Like, I feel like that's a given somehow. And when I say that's a given, it means it's an already understood idea. I would use energetic for something you would not expect to be energetic. My grandmother is very energetic. She hikes mountains, even though she's 80-something. Lazy. Yeah, you don't want to be called lazy generally. It means that maybe you're not hardworking, you don't take care of yourself, or you don't take care of your responsibilities. Generally, lazy is not seen as a good thing, unless you use it in an expression like today is a lazy Sunday. One of my coworkers is really lazy. He never has his stuff done on time. Extroverted. Extroverted. It begins with that prefix extro, like ex meaning outside, so like extra, more information. So an extroverted person is a very outgoing person. They like talking to people. They want to go out and do all the things and be social and go, yeah. I like being extroverted on this program. Introverted. The opposite of extroverted is introverted. Introverted inside, something interior. They want to not go talk to people all the time. Or maybe they just have a different way of expressing their social skills. In reality, I'm a rather introverted person. The next word is indecisive. Indecisive. Indecisive people drive me crazy. This word means someone who is bad at making decisions. I have a friend who's very indecisive. She can't ever make up her mind. I have to do it for her. Easygoing. Easygoing. Easygoing is a good thing to be, generally, in my opinion. Easygoing means you're relaxed. You'll just do whatever. You're happy to just hang out. If someone makes a suggestion, you're cool with that. All right, fine. That's great for me. I'll do whatever. My best friend is very easygoing. He's cool to do anything. The next word is naive. Naive. So someone that doesn't have a lot of experience in a topic or even life experience could be considered naive. You don't want to be called naive. The suggestion with naive is that it's easy to take advantage of you. Maybe you could be easily molded, or your experience can easily be changed by someone else. So generally, naive is not a good thing. You don't want to be naive. My friend was very naive and got in trouble with a bad business deal. The next word is artistic. Yeah, artistic is a good word, similar to creative, perhaps. Artistic is someone who enjoys art or enjoys creating things. So it's not limited to, just art, like paintings, doing paintings or sculptures or something like that. Any kind of creative endeavor, any kind of creative work, I feel you could use the word artistic for. My aunt is very artistic. She can draw very well. Enthusiastic. Enthusiastic. This is similar to energetic, but it just means you're excited about things. You're enthusiastic about something, usually. Sports fans are very enthusiastic about their favorite team. Friendly, friendly. I hope that you are a friendly person. Is someone maybe that it feels easy for you to talk to. Someone that's chill, someone that's probably outgoing, maybe a bit extroverted is a friendly person. I went to an event on Saturday and everybody there was very friendly. It was a fun time. How would I describe my personality? God, it depends on the day, man. The one that I use lately is scatterbrained, but that has a very negative connotation about it. Scatterbrained, if you break down the words scatter and brain, scatter means like to spread something randomly, and brain meaning inside your brain. I have so many different things going on that I'm thinking about like this job and this project and that project, and I have to do this, and oh my god, my laundry's not done yet, and what am I going to make for dinner tomorrow? Oh my god, I have to go running later tonight. What am I going to do? How many cups of coffee have I had? This is what's going on in my head. Those are 15 words that you can use to talk about your personality or to talk about someone else's personality. So you can try and use one of these words to describe your personality. Leave us a comment below and you can test it out. If there's a different word that you are interested in using to describe your personality or another person's personality, let us know about it. Thanks very much for watching this episode of Top Words, and we will see you again soon. Bye!
Expand your vocabulary with our core 2,000 words ebook. It's free and packed with essential expressions that you'll use on a daily basis. Start building your vocabulary today. Click the link in the description below to download your free English ebook before it's gone.